We've been using this old dresser as a sofa table and we don't like it anymore and want to get rid of it. We're also going to get a new couch, but we're not doing that just yet. So we're just worried about getting rid of this thing and replacing it with this. So here we go. So these things are going to be the biggest objects on the shelf. So I want to make sure it's at least a foot deep and let's say 16 inches high. I used a circular saw to cut off some of the plywood just to make it easier to run through a table saw. So I cut the top and the bottom, cut the two sides. I used a router to rabbet the top and the bottom pieces so the sides fit in all nice and pretty. I also did a rabbet along all the back edges so I could slide a back piece in. And glue up is fairly straightforward. It's a box, a couple fancy flourishes, but it's a box. So you glue the edges, you put it together, and I used some brad nails to keep it in line. This is the back piece. It's out of the 1/2 inch plywood. I work out of my garage, so it's kind of a small shop sometimes, and the sofa table is kind of big, so it's kind of in the way. And I needed to cut a back for it, so I put up 2 1-bys right there and right there to hold it up. Just works out that the piece I needed was skinnier than the table and could fit. There's a tip if you need some space saving while still working help. And I did the same thing for the back piece. Put some glue in there and just tacked it down with brad nails. Here I'm marking out the center support, which I did it on the 3rd. I'm pretty asymmetrical most of the times. I marked the bottom and the back so I could see where to put nails and screws. Here I am making the base. I did a long rip out of 45 and then cut 8-inch pieces from that I will glue together to form legs. These legs are going to be temporary. When we get our new couch, I will have to make new ones because the new couch is going to be taller by about 5 inches than the old couch. So I glued these up just for strength, but I'm only attaching them to the base with screws so I can take them off later. These will be, once we get the new couch, those will be remade and glued on, and you shouldn't see any fasteners. Then Declan and I banded the front of it to hide the plywood edges. Anna and I started painting. Don't say any cuss words. The inside of this is going to be a yellow, while the outside will be stained a dark walnut. Thanks for watching the video. If you haven't already, please hit subscribe. I really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.